Yeah, I've been there. I was thinking about auditioning for that.
Actually, I auditioned.
You did?
Yeah. As a host, because they needed a Japanese host.
You'd be good at hosting that.
It went really well.
I will be. I will be starting.
Yeah?
I'll start hosting from June.
Oh, dude, that's
that's
cool.
awesome.
That's a crazy show. I think I'd love to do the improv.
You definitely you kill it.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's the most cultural appropriation show for me. Bunch of white people like wear like a headband called hachimaki, and they're like hi, right? That's when I went there for the first time by myself, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was the only Japanese. Even I was the only Asian in the room.
Yeah. And it's a bunch of white girls being like, Saki-ba!
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But at the performers at the same time, they're definitely doing some fucked up shit, but they're also enduring a lot of pain. Too. It's like pretty brutal.
I'm used to it actually.
Yeah.
You like pain?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm into BDSM.
Because I still remember like I did a hot sauce comedy show in the Lincoln Lodge, basically. Basically, comedian can do for 5 minutes there.
Mm-hmm.
Then if we shut the hot sauce, we can do one more, we can get a minute.
Did we go to one of those?
Yeah, we went and saw one of those.
Then in Japan, everyone challenge in Japan, and everyone gives a great reaction like in front of the audience. But American comedian just one shot.
Yeah.
We did like a bunch, but
like 2 hours later, you're still going.
Yeah. That's true. Sorry.
I don't know if I could do that. I think I would be shitting my pants afterwards. Or one of those like Hot Ones like shows.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you like hot, spicy stuff? Could you do one of those?
I do, but I did like, I don't like pain spicy.
Yeah.
I'm no bitch, all right? But like, I like spicy stuff, but like, I also like the Buffalo Wild Wings, like,
Yeah.
What is it, Atomic or whatever?
Yeah.
Like those wings, it was not. They didn't taste good. There was no flavor except pain.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I don't like that. But like,
I'd rather let Korean and Chinese people eat.
Yeah.
The spicy one.
Yeah.
It's the legend.
Oh man, Lauren, do you probably get into more spice than I
like spicy.
I'm very plain.
I like spicy. It just doesn't like me back. So I get immediate heartburn.
Yeah.
I used to know someone that would be like, pepper's too spicy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, pepper?
Well, there's always the one kid.
The dog?
There's always the one kid in school who will take like jalapeno peppers and eat a bunch of them and like make their face turn red, or watch this and drop it in their eyeball, and like I don't know. Some people like to torture themselves. Well, you said you like pain. You like a little pain.
As long as their audience.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want to do it by myself in my house.
In your bedroom.
Just playing with mouse traps.
Yeah.
No, I did some painful stuff. Like I stuck a big red gum wrapper. I licked it and then stuck it on my forehead, and it burned.
Oh, really?
And it left like a big red rectangle there.
What is that? Cinnamon that's in the big red
or
gum?
like red 40 or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also did the cinnamon challenge before too.
That's where you take a spoonful of cinnamon.
Yeah, and you cough like crazy.
Oh gosh.
For like minutes. And then I've also like drank salsa, like chili salsa, because it's pretty mild. Chili salsa is pretty mild. I like their salsa though.
Yeah. I'm very plain. I'm such a picky eater that I like chicken nuggets. I like
the nuggies.
I like pizza, chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
that's what I grew up on. But my family's all from Texas, and we're all a little southern. We like simple foods. We like McDonald's and
McDonald's.
That's my favorite. I don't know. My ex is from Texas. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My first American girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, from Texas.
We met in Osaka, Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, she taught me English.
Wow.
No way.
Did she have an accent, a Texas accent?
Yeah, she drove Chevy Silverado.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
I don't like her. I'm more of a Ford guy.
Ford pickup truck. Yeah, everyone when I go to work in Chicago, people always ask me, "Where's your accent? You're from Texas. Where's your accent?" But everyone in my family, they do talk like this. This is how they all talk.
Yeah.
So
Boy, you're hanging on by the skin of your tooth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And your family's all they all talk like this.
Yeah, they all talk like this.
They're all Jewish.
We're
so
all Jewish, and we're all, our allergies are acting up, and just excuse us for a moment.
we got all of our stereotypes rolling for the podcast.
I love Boston accent as well, actually.
Oh,
when I went
yeah.
to Boston, my first step was to adjust myself by ordering with Boston accent at the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, nice.
Let me get a medium iced regular.
Yeah.
I practiced over the medium iced regular.
I gotta park my car.
Yeah. I like it.
Long A's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was retarded.
Yeah.
Oh man. Welcome to Working Crass Podcast. This is Lauren.
Hello.
And I'm Joshua. And we are here with a very special guest. It is our month of mayhem, which we have a mayhem. And we have a brand new guest every single week in the month of May. And this week is no different because we have a stand-up comedian who has performed all over the world. Please give it up for Saku Yanagawa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being here.
Applause.
And of course, joined as always by our regular guest, and we could just say our co-host for the most part, right? Byron,
I prefer
You prefer guest?
Resitard.
You're the resident tard. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's
our residard, Byron.
Well, we'll put a pin
Wink,
in that.
wink.
We'll come back to it and figure out what we should call you.
We'll figure it out. Well,
that's what I'll call myself.
I like it.
Saku, you're also an author. You wrote a book, right, in
Yeah.
Japan about stand-up comedy?
Yeah.
Wow. I was going to tell you that Lauren also is working on a book about stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
For her
Yeah.
PhD, she wrote her dissertation on stand-up, and she's turning it into a book. It's also all written in Japanese, too, but it's just because she's racist. So.
Yeah.
It's fine, yeah. Thank you for having me for the podcast. The title is,
No, that's not what we...
Crass.
We changed it just for
right?
you.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. I got offended.
I completely forgot. We thought about this joke on episode 1, and now it's been so long that I completely forgot that it does sound
Wait,
like
what's-
we're doing a offense.
What's the joke?
Okay, we won't explain it for Byron.
Maybe after. Or I'll think real hard.
Yeah.
We're like, it's a very clever pun.
Yeah. I can't pronounce, honestly.
Yeah, that's okay.
Fucking clap.
Now, how could you say welcome to Working Crass in Jap? How would we say that in Japanese?
Yokoso working class.
Oh, I love it.
Yokoso working class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did I do it?
Lauren's really
Did I
good
get
at
it?
picking up on
It
languages.
sounds
by the way.
racist, but it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Well, that's what we're going for with this channel.
a
So.
little bit too far, but you know.
Now, should I try?
No.
No.
I'm terrible at accents.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Now you travel a lot between Chicago and Japan, right?
Yeah, but once a year I go back to Japan and
Wow.
to do some like gigs over there.
Which place do you feel more safe? Chicago?
Yeah, because luckily I've never been shot here in Chicago.
Luckily,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Us
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah, right. Oh, really?
We've never been shot.
Not yet.
I've heard bullets.
You've heard bullets?
I was driving with Elias once and heard
That's right. I
bullets,
heard
yeah.
that you heard bullets go past your car. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Everyone, when we moved here from Texas, everyone goes, "Well, Chicago is very dangerous. You better watch out." Do people say that in Japan too? Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, for example, like trains are crazy here.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm proud of myself. Finally, in every single line, like a blue line, red line, and an orange line,
Yeah.
someone jacked off. To me,
You're like,
maybe.
Yeah, to you.
I check my Yeah, bucket list,
Headline.
yeah.
He came.
I became Chicagoan for the first. Yeah, finally. Yeah.
You should be proud of yourself. You must be doing something right.
Yeah, Japanese train is so quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone respect.
Yeah.
Probably.
I've heard they're like on time too. My brother
yeah.
lived in Tokyo for a bit, and my sister's been to Japan. And like they're like here, it's like you'll see the sign that says 2 minutes, and then like 6 minutes later, it finally shows up.
Yeah.
But like I've heard in Japan, it's like they're like early, if anything.
Right.
Like it's like probably not even early because it's
Yeah.
like perfectly timed.
Honestly, if the train is delayed just 1 minute,
Yeah.
they deeply apologize.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I wish they would do that here.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think they apologize from their heart, but in a manual, they apologize.
That makes sense. It's just it's a very courteous way to live, though. It's,
We love to say sorry, honestly.
oh, yeah?
We're
That's
we're
Canadian.
You're
I
the
was gonna say
Canadians of
Canadian.
Asia.
Canadian Asia, yeah.
Wow. Well, not here in America. We never say sorry. Never.
Nope.
Well, we have a couple articles that we pulled up for us to kind of talk about today. And the first one you can help us out with because we're not Japanese, so we can't answer this question. So let's pull it up here real quick. It'll come up on the TV.
I
Sorry.
remember reading about
I
this.
don't know what's happening here. There we go. Let's pull this up.
This bad boy.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this?
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is the first time Lauren brought this to my attention. What is Japanese? A Miss Japan from Ukraine ignites debate. Not everyone in Japan is pleased that a woman with European parents has won the Miss Japan title despite her Japanese passport. I mean, I guess looking at this picture, can you guess which one they're talking about?
Hi, Cat.
Interesting.
Wow.
Let's see. Not all in Japan have accepted the choice. When Carolina Shino, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Shino was
Shino, yeah.
recently adorned with the crown and sash during denoting her as Miss Japan in 2024. In a Tokyo hotel, the 26-year-old burst into tears. After all, she was the first woman born outside of Japan to non-Japanese parents to win the title. After her coronation, Shino, who was granted Japanese citizenship as recently as 2022, said it had all been like a dream. Well, she's a Japanese citizen. She should be allowed to win, right?
Yeah.
But Miss Japan, isn't it kind of a beauty pageant? Isn't it all about the looks? Isn't it? This is the woman who represents Japan.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's one. Okay, so I read about this. This is a while ago, though. This isn't super recent.
Yeah.
But like, I read she moved to like her parents moved to Japan like when she was like a baby.
Yeah.
And so she wasn't born there, but like she speaks like fluent Japanese and like I don't know, like I think it's interesting. It's an interesting question because you're right. Yeah, if it is a beauty pageant like and it's like representing a country, I don't know.
Yeah, but me personally,
Yeah.
she can get
Yeah.
She's
title.
hot.
She can get the title?
Yeah, but for example, she's Miss Japan, right? So
Yes.
maybe she has so many opportunity to wear kimono, like Japanese
Yes.
clothes. And I'm sure some people said it's a cultural appropriation from the States,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
White
Yeah.
people wear
Oh, yeah.
kimono, like Katy Perry shit or something like that.
Right.
Well, that is
I
a
could
white pastime, pointing out cultural
Yeah,
appropriation.
it's one of our
So-
favorite
But
things to do.
Japanese comedians still do blackface on
Yeah.
TV. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow. We
That's
got to move to
crazy.
Japan.
I'm buying my ticket.
You're telling us Japanese comedians are still funny? No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's crazy. But she got backlash after that
Really?
for another case.
For
actually.
another thing.
She was dating a married man.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this too.
Yeah.
I think she just got a little hotter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So she dates married men.
Ring off.
Wow, interesting. So would you say that Japanese for comedy, do you feel like they're more sensitive in Japan or more sensitive in America?
50-50, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely. In terms of, I don't know. We don't talk about race. We don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
In Japan, it's not prohibited at all. But
Right.
people don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why. But I think people in America love like freedom of speech, right?
Yeah.
In Japan as well, but sometimes there's so many taboos to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, especially comedy, people don't want it to laugh. Yeah, that's why
Interesting.
It's different.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. Because I feel like here it's like, there's like two sides: people that really love freedom of speech and will joke about absolutely anything, and then there's also people that feel like certain things should be off topics, and there's always like a battle back and forth. But in reality, we're all talking about the same things.
That's
and like,
true. Yeah.
I think like the argument is never really like religion or politics. It's what you say about religion or politics that could then upset somebody after the fact.
Yeah.
So.
Also,
I guess
like
that makes
cancel culture in Japan is not that big.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to be canceled, but
Yeah.
no, yes. You're like close, almost.
Well, this will be the podcast to do it. Cool. So she says, I've often had to fight against obstacles that prevented me from being accepted as Japanese, which is why I'm extremely grateful to be recognized as Japanese in this competition, she said. Despite her words, a social media debate quickly erupted in Japan over whether Shino should really be allowed to receive the Miss Japan crown. Somebody says, the person chosen as Miss Japan is not even half Japanese, but a 100% pure Ukrainian. Doesn't that make her Miss Ukraine? This is a Russian writing this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's not that she's not Japanese that makes me mad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Naomi Osaka.
Wow. In Japan, the state of being Japanese is traditionally thought of as being a matter of appearance and not of nationality. What does that mean? Traditionally thought of as being a matter. So in Japan, the state of being Japanese, the idea of being Japanese is more about how you appear and not where you're from or being born in Japan. Is that right? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know. We judge.
Yeah.
I mean, I judge people by.
We judge people
We
too.
do too. We do too. That's a big part of this podcast is passing judgment.
Yeah. But yeah, I think so. Because, for example, we called. Have you ever heard of the word half? Half means like half.
Oh, yeah.
Because mixed Japanese people stand out a lot. For example, like if you want to be a fashion model, you gotta be half.
Oh, really?
And what is a waifu? I've heard that too.
Waifu is like a
Is that related?
I think so. No, I don't know because waifu is what does it mean? Like wife means like a.
Isn't it like a? Is that like a
hentai-
virtual?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the
You're
term.
like I've only
written-
ever been called that.
I've
before.
only ever been called it like 1,000 times, and I'm trying to figure out why people keep saying it about me.
Yeah, because many people come to me.
Yeah.
So when they see me Japanese,
Yeah.
and they ask me about so many questions about anime.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking tired of that.
Yeah.
I've never watched any anime.
Yeah.
I'm 100% Japanese, pure Japanese, but
Yeah.
I've never watched anime. I've never played video game.
Yeah.
I've never watched hentai, so I
No.
can't answer
Oh,
their
yeah.
questions.
Well, you're missing out. No, I'm just joking. I work in a support center, a tech support center, and everyone that now none of them are Japanese. They're all white people, but they love anime, and I rarely watch anime. I've watched a couple like Studio Ghibli movies, but I'm not a big anime fan at all. Everyone in my office is obsessed with anime. It's very strange. My boss is always like, anytime somebody asks him about anime, he goes, "Shut up about anime. I hate anime." Like, he really is sick of it. So I work with a lot of nerds, but it's all anime and video games there. And I don't I'm not a big gamer. I'm not a big anime watcher either. But I'm not Japanese, so I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
For example, like many other half Japanese people, the tennis player Naomi Osaka, with her Japanese mother and her Haitian father, is generally being perceived as being Japanese because she looks Japanese, despite speaking Japanese poorly and not receiving her Japanese passport until she was 22. Interesting. So she's
she's
Haitian.
tennis champion.
She needs to grab that racket.
Yeah.
You can't play with it in the air like that.
That's
Is she a
rude,
witch?
yeah.
She's levitating.
That's the Haitian voodoo.
In contrast, some Japanese seem to find it abstract and alien that foreigners without Japanese roots, such as Carolina Shino, can become their compatriots by means of naturalization. That seems pretty open-minded. Is China as open-minded? Would China allow a half Chinese person to win Miss China? I wonder.
That's interesting. I think Korea is open. Yeah,
Korea's more open.
Yeah, Japanese and Korean like makeup scene is kind of similar. Korean makeup scene is like booming, but I don't know why, but girls try to wear like color contact lenses. Yeah, so that they look like white people.
Oh, do they have plastic surgery in Japan? Is that a big thing?
Korea is much bigger.
Yeah,
Japan is big, but I've never seen any friend who said openly.
Yeah, they did plastic surgery. Yeah. They in Texas, we live very close to South Lake, Texas, and South Lake is very big for its plastic surgery. A lot of like rich white women that love to get lip fillers and Brazilian butt lifts and stuff. Oh, wow. And my mom will go to the mall. My mom really loves what is it? Botox that you put in the face. And at the mall, they'll go, "Hey, we'll give it to you for free. It's an experimental Botox." And she'll give it to me. I want it. Like I want to look pretty. And she'll like get Botox, and we will go make fun of her.
It's
like
just
crazy.
It's just the Moderna vaccine.
Yeah. And we always go like, "Hi, Mom." It is very strange. I don't understand plastic surgery. I also don't. I don't get the lip fillers. I feel like so many women get lip fillers.
Dude,
and I'm not.
I do not think it's attractive at all.
Yeah.
It just.
I don't know. You like lip fillers? You like the big?
The bigger, the better.
The bigger, the better.
Wow. Okay.
Everything is big in Texas. Right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's see here. The new beauty queen is the daughter of Ukrainian parents. Yes, we know this. After her parents divorced, her mother married a Japanese man with the surname Shino, which led to Carolina moving to Japan at the age of 5 and then growing up there in completely normal circumstances. I think it's earned then. She can earn as long as she's the prettiest. Now, is she the prettiest?
I'm gonna, I don't know. That picture doesn't.
Let's rate them. All right. Who should be the winner? Let's see. We need to give a first, second, and third here,
all right,
okay?
Do a pass or smash to everybody down the line. Go.
Well, it's going to be smash for me.
Wait, what?
That's difficult.
You said the middle one?
No, I'm going to smash all of them.
Oh, you?
I would smash all of them.
Yeah.
I love
But-
cougars, yeah. Who's oldest? I don't know.
Oh, we should vote.
The older, the better.
I like the one
big lips, the old big
on the
lips.
far right.
You would love my mother.
You would love my dad.
She's too young, yeah.
She's too young.
Wow.
That's difficult.
Yeah.
Maybe number 5. I go with number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
The one on the far right?
No, they have their
No.
numbers on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
number 5
Oh,
right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
silver
I go with
one.
number 12.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. That's good.
That's good.
The unnumbered one. I like the green dress.
Yeah, the green
Yeah,
dress.
she's cute.
Yeah. Hey, they're all beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
But only
They
one
are.
can be the winner, and it's the half.
That's true.
Interesting.
I want to
Other-
know what her talent was for the talent portion
Oh,
of the
yeah.
pageant.
Yeah, because it couldn't be speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would the
Here, it might be. It could be.
what would the most Ukrainian talent be?
Yeah.
Getting money from the U.S.
Yeah. She does an impression of Zelensky.
She just got a boatload of American tax dollars.
She goes, I just talked the U.S. government into a huge stipend.
I have funded this entire pageant. You're welcome.
I got a job at a gas company.
Other comments centered on Shino's beautiful appearance. Isn't this the most beautiful Miss Japan in history? I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful woman before. Well, here's the thing. If all of the previous Miss Japans were fully Japanese, and then this Miss Japan is half Japanese, and they said, isn't this the most beautiful Miss Japan in history? Aren't they kind of saying, like, finally, we got some whiteness in the Japanese
Finally, yeah. Wow.
Miss Universe pageant? Interesting. Well, good for her. Congratulations
Oh yeah.
to Miss Japan. Oh, this is Miss
University?
Universe Japan.
Oh.
Not university, Byron, but good try. Good try.
Not enough blue hair.
Ariana Miyamoto
Yeah.
faced similar resistance in 2015. I love beautiful women. Anyway,
Wow.
this is very interesting. This article was originally written in German, just so we know. So that would explain the mistakes.
Yep.
Well, let's move on here. You know, everybody needs a friend, right? We all need a friend by our side to get us through this life. Life is hard. And this guy lost his friend. The dad of Wally, the missing emotional support alligator, makes tearful plea for his return. I'm Wally Gator's dad, Joey Henney said in a video posted on TikTok through tears. We all need the help we can get to bring my baby back.
Bring my gator back.
Bring
I
my
like how his name is Joey.
I
Like
know.
spelled like that.
Joey.
Joey. It almost looks French.
Yeah.
Joey.
Joy.
Joy.
It's been 11 days since Wally, the headline drawing emotional support alligator, was reportedly kidnapped. How could you be an emotional support alligator?
Yeah.
Usually an emotional support animal is sweet and loving.
Yeah.
This
Not
is an emotional
reptiles.
support animal that will bite your head off
Yeah.
Because he makes me feel safe and he doesn't judge my insecurities.
because he eats my enemies.
Yeah. Yeah.
He emotionally supports me.
Yeah. I follow his Instagram and
Oh, you do?
TikTok actually.
Yeah.
So he walked the Wally
Oh, really?
to the like a
On like a
mall.
leash?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he kisses.
Oh, wow. Is it a big, full-size alligator?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big time. Big time.
Let's see. Oh, I'm guessing this is...
This is a man who likes to tempt fate.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
know.
I think.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I wonder if it has the video. I mean, it's kind of cute with a little collar there, a little
Smile.
little harness.
Yeah, and he lives in Philadelphia. In the last year, he took the Wally to the Phillies game.
Really?
And then he got he
Wow.
he couldn't enter.
He caught a pitch.
They wouldn't.
He threw the first pitch. He got a home run.
Same as fucking Billy Goat stuff, right?
Yeah.
Billy
Yeah.
Goat. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is
Whoa.
wild. This is the guy.
Oh wow.
Wait, is that the gator or the guy?
This is the guy. Let's see if we can watch his video here. Oh well, it's gonna play an ad first, so we'll give it a second. And I'm gonna have to turn the audio up.
I don't know.
This
like
is wild.
Like that is crazy because like gators are cold blooded. You know, they're
Yeah.
reptiles.
So
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect them to like the climate in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it looks like that one was like hugging that lady.
I
That's kinda
know.
Sweet.
And you wouldn't expect it to be an emotional support animal. Let's hear this guy's message here. All right,
Nope.
sorry guys.
Nope, I
Let's try that again.
Hello, my name is Joe Henney. I'm Wally Gator's dad.
Wally Gator's Day.
No.
Between 4:30 a.m. and 7 a.m., someone came in and stole Wally.
How'd you know
This
at
is-
4? Were you up at 4:30 or like?
This is so sad, but it's so funny. It's so sweet. He really loves this alligator.
Yeah.
He's crying.
He is missing. He was taken out of enclosure while we were visiting friends in Georgia. We need all the help we can get to bring my baby back.
Oh, no. You would think this is like a puppy dog or like a cat or like something sweet. This is a gator. Wow. He ate my ex-wife when I asked him to. He only bit 3 of my fingers off because he loves me.
Please, we need your help.
Oh.
We need your help.
He shows the empty.
that's
the
his
empty-
What is it
enclosure?
showing? Oh.
Here, we know he's nearby and he's supposed to be in somebody's house. There's a reward out for Wally's return safely with no questions asked.
A reward. We got to find this alligator.
Maybe the gator just was like, dude, I hate my house.
Yeah, maybe he just went
Yeah.
exploring.
He's like, screw this, dude.
Wow. That means somebody out there stole a gator. I would be too afraid to steal a gator.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be too afraid to touch it. I think it would snap my arm. I've seen too many videos of alligators like rushing out of the water and grabbing something. Or maybe I'm thinking of crocodiles. What's the difference between an alligator and a
actually,
crocodile?
the teeth.
The teeth. Okay.
Yes.
Are they sharper or?
The way of like the teeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you can see the teeth, it's crocodile.
Oh, if you could see it while their mouth is closed, it's crocodile. Okay. And then
my university had a mascot. It was a gator that I was on it. Yeah,
really?
as a part-time job.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. Yeah, so I know well.
Very nice. Where'd you go to university?
Osaka University.
Oh, okay.
Like top 3 Japanese university.
No, very nice. Very nice.
But Japanese university is so cool. Like $3,000 per year.
What?
Wow.
Oh my God.
I still have a debt.
Well, I also still have debt, but it was way more than 3,000 per semester. Jeez. Wow. I want to go to Osaka University, be the Gators.
Gators, yeah.
Are there gators in Japan?
No. I've never seen it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one just walking around here.
Yeah, me neither.
Only Florida, right?
Yeah, Florida.
People in Florida do say they've seen them walk. Like I know someone that went to University of Florida, and she was telling me that they had gators just walking down the quad.
Yeah.
Just like there were some gators there, and they'd be like, "Don't walk in the grass. There's gators. There's 4 gators there." Like,
jeez,
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, we don't even have a Gatorade. we have like a sports drink called Pocari Sweat.
Oh, you drink sweat.
Yeah, so people here get scared. Actually,
yeah.
I miss Pocari Sweat.
Wow. Let's see here.
Please. Hello, my name is Joe Henning.
Oh, it just plays it twice, I guess.
Okay.
Well,
Thanks,
poor
so
guy. We gotta find his gator. We really do.
The
have to
gator
find
pond's never looked emptier.
A Wally is an emotional support animal that has comforted people at nursing homes and baseball games. So yeah, he definitely brought him into a baseball game. At nursing homes, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
You give those old folks a heart attack.
Well, when they don't have their glasses on, they just think it's a dog.
Yeah.
That's a good doggy.
Such a good boy.
Oh, he ate my arm. Henny adopted the 4-foot-long gator when it was just over a year old. Wow. This has got to be the sweetest gator in the world. And these are
lions.
These are just completely unrelated. Don't you love when the article has something completely unrelated?
Yeah.
I like when an article is ADD.
Yeah. His pet gator likes hugs and walks, and photos show him giving kisses to people in need. Kisses. And he just biting down on them.
He's a biter.
Yeah, you're right. He has tens of thousands of followers on social media.
Wow.
This must be his. Oh, that says Facebook. I'm not going to go look at the Facebook. Wow. I'm going to have to follow Wally on Instagram. I hope they find him.
I do. So there is something about owning, or being, I guess owning is how you would say it.
Yeah.
Owning an animal that's like a big, I would love to own like a lion.
Oh yeah, or like one of those
serval.
Yeah, like a serval cat, or it's called lynx or lynx cats,
or like a cheetah.
Yeah, they say cheetahs never harm anybody unless they're you're
sweet.
intimidating them.
Yeah, I've seen videos of cheetahs are very sweet to people.
Yeah,
and panthers.
Yeah.
Or like having a panther or something, or a tiger. I think I'd want a lion though, like a big old boy lion with a mane.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a big raccoon.
Yeah, you would like her. Yeah,
I've said that many times. I would love a raccoon.
Yeah. I got a snake when I was in right after I graduated college because I had a girlfriend who took me to a reptile convention.
She was a snake girl.
Oh, wow.
She was a snake girl. She liked she liked geckos and bearded dragon. She had the bearded dragon. And so I thought I'd be cool, and I'll say, "Oh, I'll get a snake." And I hated that snake. I hated feeding it. You have to feed it a live mouse and watch the mouse get killed in front of you every single day. You have to go to a feed store and buy just a bunch of little baby mice and then give it to them to eat. Which is
mice.
I know you have to watch it just die to make sure he eats. And you could feed them a frozen mouse apparently, but he didn't eat that. He didn't want that. He wanted something he could hunt.
I
and
need
kill.
it warm.
Exactly. He needed it warm. Yeah. And I ended up giving it to that girlfriend when we broke up. She's like, I'm going to break up with you. And I go, okay, please take the snake.
That's nice.
Take your snake and leave.
Do you have any pets?
I was raised by tiger mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Very nice.
yeah, but I had a lot of pets, but my great grandpa was a master of the zoo.
What is that?
Like master, like he owned the biggest zoo in Japan.
Oh.
Master
He's
of
like
the
a
zoo,
zookeeper.
Zookeeper,
Yeah.
I like
Wow.
Zoomaster.
A
That
zoomaster is way better than
Zoomaster.
zookeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't allow that in America. They won't allow that. You can't say master bedroom. You can't
that's-
say zoomaster here.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But that's very, very cool.
that was
So did you get to go to the zoo a lot and see all the
but
animals?
I've never seen my great grandpa because he died, before I was born. But that's a true story. That's so sad, actually. During World War II, if the bomb hits the cage of the zoo, the animals run away, right? Then it's
Right.
gonna be dangerous. That's why the military ordered the zoo to kill all of the animals.
What? Oh my God.
Great grandpa did it, actually. He killed the lion, he killed the tiger, and surprisingly,
He really was the master.
yeah,
He probably got so many experience points.
yeah, he had to. The elephant was the hardest one.
Of course.
'Cause, the spears
Yeah.
didn't work because
He did it all with spears.
Yeah, that's why he had to, he stopped
Oh my-
feeding.
Wow.
He had to stop feeding. Then 3 elephants died of starving.
This is crazy.
And
What a
everyone knows
wild
the story, actually. Everyone, because in a like Japanese class in elementary school, we read the book.
Wow.
Written by my, based on my great grandpa's story. So yeah,
Wow.
everyone, when I was a kid, everyone said to me like, "Oh, your great grandpa killed elephants." I don't give
He
a
was
fuck.
ordered to.
I don't give a fuck. That's why our family is kind of vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Since then,
Yeah.
but since I was 13, I went to the boarding school
Yeah.
by myself. I started eating secretly, so I eat meat a lot.
That's awesome.
My diet is like Trump right now. So.
Me too. I like chicken nuggets.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I eat elephants as well.
Wow. Oh, I was like, wow, what does elephant taste like? I can't imagine. So did he have people at the zoo that worked for him to help him kill, or did he single-handedly by himself have to kill all of
In
those?
terms of elephant, he had to.
Oh, wow. That's
'Cause,
wild.
Yeah, because that's crazy time. That was a crazy time because most of the doctors, the pet doctors, I don't know how to say in English.
Veterinarian.
Yeah,
I can't say it either. by the way.
Yeah, veterinarian.
Yeah,
There you go.
Veterinarian. They went to the war.
Yeah.
As a human doctor.
Oh, wow.
Because at that time, Japan was definitely losing,
Yeah.
then they
Yeah.
had to go to the war
That makes sense. Anybody with a medical background needs
to protect
help.
from Americans.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
animals
of course.
too.
Yeah.
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 We're animals.
That's true.
Yeah. You should have sent your great grandfather over here and taken care of some of us. He could kill an elephant. He can kill an American.
He loved Americans though. He loves Americans so much,
Really?
Even after, he's actually. I have a grandpa. He went to the war actually, the World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's from Hiroshima.
Oh, yeah?
So after the war finished, he came back to Hiroshima, and everything was gone.
Right.
Right, but he loved America just because he said after the World War II, American soldiers came to Japan and they gave him a caramel and chocolate,
Wow.
and he forgave.
That's all it took. A little caramel and chocolate for wiping out a whole
Then,
city.
yeah, most of the Japanese people somehow loved America right
Yeah.
after World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Are there any still left that hate Americans for that?
Do you think it's like a long con?
Yeah, they're like, we love you.
We
Come
love
on,
America.
come on."
Yeah.
And they slit our throats.
They just have a giant hidden spear factory.
You probably deserve it.
They're waiting.
honestly.
I've never seen Japanese people who really really hate Americans, even like
Yeah.
Japanese redneck like me.
Yeah.
Still love Americans.
Well, that's good.
My dad went to. My dad is a very Texan conservative Trump guy, stereotypical American dad.
Yeah.
My brother, he lived all in Asia, so he lived for a time in Vietnam. Or no, I don't think he ever lived in Vietnam, but he loved Vietnam and visited all the time. My dad visits, and they go to Vietnam, and they go to like the tunnels, and it's so funny because Vietnam is similar because like Vietnam and America are like pretty cool with each other. Like they had this war, and then and it was a brutal fucking war.
Yeah.
And then like now we're like which is how it should have been from the beginning. We're like trading with them and like have good relationships, whatever. But they like did a tour of like the tunnels or something, and the way they would like, my dad is sitting there like kind of fuming because the tour guy's like, yeah, so right, I'm talking like a Texan redneck. I guess it kind of makes sense. But he's like, yeah, right here the Americans would just drop down and like get sliced open. It's pretty awesome. And my dad's like, that was like Grandpa. That could have been Grandpa. Like, it's crazy.
They took a lot of pride in the way that they killed Americans.
Well, they probably should because
yeah,
they were the underdog for sure.
Oh,
in that war.
Well, there's plenty of American, like, boomers and elderly people that are like, I was over there in Vietnam and I slashed them up. Like, they take a lot of pride in what they did, too.
Sure. Yeah.
It's wild. Anyway, well, it's a lot of death for one episode so far, but
well, we don't know if Wally's dead.
Well, we don't know. And
someone kidnapped and stole.
Exactly. Exactly. And it only took 10 spears to get rid of him. Oh, man. Well, moving on to the next story, we're going to talk about dating a little bit here. And this story is, I'm a single mom. I date, but I don't date single dads.
I hate her.
You hate her already?
I hate her already.
Why?
It's so stupid to me.
You can't be picky.
Yeah.
You can't be choosy.
Because you love dating single dads. Right?
No. Well, it's just like... Oh, well, maybe she's saying I only date married dads.
No, she doesn't want them to have any kids. I've looked through this. So she's a single mom. She's dating, but the guy that she dates cannot have kids. No kids. But she has kids.
Yeah.
So she can have preferences, but he cannot,
Well, what if they have an emotional support alligator? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Then come with me to my bedroom.
Nice.
Nicola Prentice has been a single mom to 2 sons for 5 years. When she started dating again, she found herself to be too judgmental of single dads. She has quit using dating apps and goes out mainly with men who aren't fathers. I was away for a month, home for a month, he said on our first off-the-app coffee date, recounting the end of his marriage. He was a nice guy, in good shape, and attractive, but he had kids, and the judgmental words flew out of my mouth before I could think to soften them. How was that conducive to fatherhood and a relationship? I couldn't stop myself from judging single dads. But she's a single mom.
Yeah.
That's so strange to judge a single dad when you also have kids and you're a single mom.
Well, I guess she's like saying like, well, you weren't a good dad.
Well, you weren't a good mom.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Yeah. Well, it's all I feel bad for her kids. She has 2 sons.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, they're probably like not going to be.
Yeah, her 2 sons are like, we want a new brother. She goes, no. It was clear I would never see this guy again. This date was bringing up resentment on behalf of a woman I'd never even met. I ignored his text to meet up again.
Oh, so she's like identifying with his like ex-wife.
With his ex-wife, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
She's like, I don't want to be the next
Sounds
ex-wife.
like you should just date his ex-wife.
Yeah. Yeah. So what about? Why is she free of criticism? Why can't you criticize her for having a child, Lauren?
Because she's perfect in every way, Josh. This is a strong, beautiful, and stunning and brave person, and we should celebrate their choices always.
Lauren was still thinking of how she would kill an elephant if she needed to.
I was not. I tuned out. I went to my happy place.
Killing elephants.
Maybe it's true. I couldn't see beyond the things my ex probably said about me in our custody situation. At the time, I was fighting against losing 50% of my time with my children, and it stirred up panic and loss for me. I never had a second date with that guy either.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but if you're a mom and you get divorced and you have 2 kids, and you are like, you're gonna get 50% of custody. Mm-hmm. Frankly, that probably means there's something wrong with you in this country, because it's pretty tough for a single mom that's like a really good mom to not get more than 50% of time with the kids.
Most men lose custody and women retain custody. In most
or like see them every other weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you know what? Something's not adding up here. You're not a good mom.
Wow. That's really judgmental of you, Byron.
It was.
That's really judgmental. Yeah. And now she's not going to date you. Actually, I talked to her earlier. She wanted to know if you were interested, but I guess you're not.
We actually have her in the studio. We're going to bring her in.
She's our next guest.
Nice.
Well, scroll up. Let me see her.
Well, here she is right here.
Nope.
Whoa. Just an immediate nope.
Too green.
Too green. What's wrong with green?
Hewlett Packard? No way. I don't date any woman that uses an HP computer.
I only date Mac, never PC.
Or Alienware.
Men with children couldn't win. If they had equal custody, I felt like they were the enemy. I didn't want to think about my own sons being taken away from me. If they spent less time with their children, I had negative reaction to that too.
Oh.
Yeah, this sounds like a woman.
This sounds like
Nothing's ever right? Like, no, but it's true. It's like, oh, I didn't like the guy because he had 50% or more custody. So, like, I empathize with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, oh, so you didn't get 50% custody? That means that you must be a piece of shit.
Yeah. Navigating dating apps as a single mother was tricky at first. If the app didn't require me to mention my children, I didn't. Instead, I would bring them up only when it was relevant, which sometimes meant I have never heard from my date again. I also would use pictures that are not me.
Wow.
No. Yeah. I would also say that I went to schools that I didn't go to. Mm-hmm. I'd also lied about my age and my weight and my height.
Okay. Is it illegal?
I don't know. Nope, you can lie all you want on a dating app, I think.
Wow.
That's another American pastime, lying.
Lying on dating apps? It's okay to catfish. Catfishing is not illegal. Have you ever gone on a date from a dating app and she was absolutely zero what her profile was?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Plenty
What did she lie about? Or is it usually pictures?
It's
pictures
most
are very
for women. It's mostly
and,
pictures.
Yeah.
I think for guys, it's mostly, it's probably like height or. Women might be age too. They might lie about their age on dating apps. How
about race?
Yeah, they lie about their race. They go, "I'm Japanese," and actually, I'm Ukrainian.
You know what's funny? Like, I once went on a date with a girl, and like, I tried this thing before where I was like, "I'm 5'10", right?"
Yeah,
and that's like above average.
Let's
height.
just say gross. Okay, continue.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's in America, it's above average height.
Yeah,
it's not 6 foot.
Yeah.
But, like, it's above average height. And, like, I was 5'11", because I was like, okay, that's, like, close enough to 6 foot, like, you know. Yeah. And, frankly, it worked. I got a ton more matches doing that, just putting 5'11". And then I had a girl after a date send me a screenshot of my profile and with, like, a red thing, like, circled height. And I was like, are you fucking kidding? Okay, yeah, I'm, like, 5'10" and a half, and I rounded up. Sue me.
Wait, so she met you in person and then sent you the thing circled?
Yeah, and we had a good date.
Wow.
And then, so I said, I was like, I circled on her app that it says fluent in like Mandarin and English, and I circled that, and I was like, on our date, you said you didn't know much Mandarin.
Yeah, you just circle her picture and like, you don't look like this.
Yeah. She was pretty. She was pretty. And she was pretty cool about it, too. She was just messing around. But, but still, I was like, okay, first off, like, how could you tell, like, an inch?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Well, you should have just, you know, put 4 inches. Even though you're only 3 inches, you should have just put 4 because, you know, it's still above average.
Yeah.
You mean penis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I lied about my dick size. I sent a dick pic, but not mine.
It was a black one.
Yeah, actually, elephants.
He's like, is that a spear in the background? Or are you just happy to see me? Wow. How is dating different in Japan versus America?
Finally, the dating app came to Japan, but I think the biggest difference between Japanese and American dating culture is
the weight.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Actually, how we start dating is completely different. Actually,
Yeah.
In Japan, we have like a confession, like we have to say, I like you, I love you, so let's start dating from now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have to confess your love before you even start a relationship.
Then old school people think that since then we can kiss, we can have sex,
Oh, yeah.
we can go official date.
Wow. Yeah. Even before marriage? It's okay before marriage?
Yeah, I'm Catholic, but we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, because here, I mean, in America, if you tell the girl you love her, she goes, we're breaking up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you say it too soon.
And then all your friends tell you that she never loved you.
That's just Lauren.
That's just me.
That's what Lauren tells Byron.
Oh.
She tells me all of my exes never loved me. They were just using me.
Byron will be telling a story about an ex-girlfriend, and then Lauren will go, well, it sounds like, she never really liked you to begin with, and she was just using you. And I have to tell Lauren when Byron leaves, I go, Lauren, you're not supposed to try to figure out people's relationships. You're just supposed to listen to the story and say, I'm sorry, that sounds awful, but...
I'm sorry. I just believe in the power of the truth.
Wow. Well, cool. I've had enough of this lady who is very picky about the men that she dates.
You just can't. I'm sorry. If you're a single parent in general, even if you're a single dad, I don't think you can be that picky. Like, I really don't.
It's hard. It'll be hard to find somebody who wants to, because when you start dating someone, or even if you marry someone who already has kids, you're not just taking them on; you're taking their new family on, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's a lot to ask somebody to do. So to be picky is kind of strange, I guess.
Also, it's like I don't think that like really normal everyday people should be all that picky. I think people are way too picky in general.
I think especially with dating apps, people think that they can have the best that they've ever had, and so they won't settle for anything at all ever. And then, you just keep breaking up and breaking up and breaking up, and before you know it, you're 50 years old and you're not dating anyone, and you can't get the best anymore because you're too old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet this rule only applies for like dads that she thinks are not very attractive, but if they're a hot dad, I think she gives them a pass.
She would date a hot dad.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, probably.
I love it. Yeah, I love sugar mama.
Yeah.
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 Sugar mama.
So I'm afraid of like diabetes right now.
Just too much sugar.
Too much?
Yeah, I ain't got no health insurance here in America. So that's why. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Yeah.
Well, speaking of sugar mama, today is Mother's Day.
It is.
Wow.
And so we're all here to celebrate our mothers. And Lauren found a good story about a mother that we thought was pretty funny. A California superintendent was fired for allegedly threatening students who didn't clap for her daughter. The Del Norte High School softball team players told the school board that the superintendent believed they didn't clap hard enough for her daughter who was on the team. Wow.
That's a good mom.
That's a mama bear right
Yeah.
there.
You clap for my daughter or I'm suspending your ass.
You clap for my daughter. I swear to God, I'm sticking this spear straight through you.
Wow.
I'm going to kill your gator.
A California school district fired its superintendent through a school board vote Tuesday after investigation into her conduct. In November, students on the Del Norte High School softball team alleged that Poway Unified School District Superintendent Marion Kim Phelps threatened their graduation privileges. Oh, wow, over a perceived slight of her daughter who was on the team. Sorry, you don't get to graduate. You didn't clap for my daughter.
I will send you back to the first grade. Get to clapping.
The ironic part is her daughter doesn't even get to play. She just sits on the bench the whole time. And she goes, you didn't clap for her.
Well, no, the ironic part is that her daughter is deaf, so she can't hear the applause anyway. So.
Yeah.
They addressed the school board at a meeting, alleging that Phelps believed that the group had not clapped loudly enough for her daughter.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's really American for me.
Yeah. You must clap for my daughter.
Yeah.
Let me ask, because participation trophies are big in America. Are participation trophies big in Japan? Do you reward people for doing nothing?
Yeah, at least we don't make any noise. Wow.
Well, it's very merit based. That's what my brother told me. Like it was tough for him, and he is like super disciplined.
In Japan, you're saying?
Yeah,
Very
like
merit-based, yeah.
He was super disciplined, worked very hard, and it was just like, he was like, man, this is too much.
Yeah.
And so he moved back, and now he's a pilot.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
he did like finance stuff in Tokyo.
Wow. Yeah,
Well, I say I feel bad because I'm like, it's very merit based. I don't really know. That's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I've never understood wanting applause for doing nothing or wanting like recognition for doing nothing. My parents always told me nobody cares about you unless you do something that is good for them, or do something that is extraordinary or worthy of applause.
That's what I've been trying to tell Byron. That's the point I've been trying to make.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll discuss it later.
But it is very strange. I remember like when I was in as I got a little older. When I was like younger, no one got trophies for not winning.
Yeah, same.
It was you had to win to get the trophy. And then when my brother,
you still got a pizza party.
Yeah, you can join the pizza party or you can join whatever afterwards, but you're not going to get a trophy or an award for not doing anything.
Totally.
And then as I got older, like my little brother, I remember seeing like on their team, everyone brought home a trophy. And then also, as time went on, it just became more and more. And I was very confused by that because I was like, I had to like work for recognition. I never got a trophy, but where's my trophy? That's why I was upset. I didn't do anything and I didn't get a trophy.
7th place soccer trophy.
Yeah. Now, my little sister, she is a national champion twirler. She does like twirling the baton.
Oh, wow.
And she has like a room full of trophies, like way too much trophies. Our whole attic is just like full of trophies for her. Not participation, because she actually earned them and worked really hard for those. But me and my brother didn't.
American people love the word champion too much.
Yeah.
Champion.
Champion.
There's too many champions in this country. Too many.
Yes. We also like brave,
Championship,
hero.
hero.
Everyone's a hero.
Yeah. And thank you for your service.
Yeah. Yes.
They love the word so much. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because, let's see, Coach Tom Parento said at a school board meeting last year that he alerted the board to Phelps' abuse of power and that his livelihood was threatened as a result. Because I had exposed these abuses in emails to the board members, she then falsely accused me of verbally attacking a member of the board in the district parking lot, using this as a justification to have me fired from coaching softball at Del Norte.
This mom loves threatening people.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Is she white?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah. We can conclude.
I can't
think,
find it. I'll have
from
to.
enough.
Yeah, no photos, but we
Well,
can we can assume. Let's assume the race.
Yeah.
And now for that famous Working Crass segment, let's assume the race.
Assume the race, utilize the stereotypes. That's what we do here.
That is crazy, though, to like, he pointed out that she was behaving in a corrupt way, and then she's like, get him out of here. That's wild. It's like Eurovision.
Yeah.
It's like the Eurovision, what the Netherlands that got suspended or got kicked out this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they were, I guess, when they went backstage, they were intimidating a camera worker and got kicked out completely of the competition.
Well, they made a threatening movement towards the camera.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we don't know what threatening movement. We don't know how threatening. You could say that, just having an emotional support alligator is a threatening movement. Anything could be threatening. I don't know. I mean, maybe he beat someone up. We don't know. We can't say for sure.
But we'll act like we know with 100% certainty because that's what we do on this show.
She did not immediately respond to an email requesting a comment from NBC News. Of course, all she wrote back was, "Y'all didn't clap for my daughter." NBC San Diego has reported that Phelps denied the allegations against her. A lawsuit was also filed in San Diego County in connection with the matter in November, identifying the student only as Jane Doe. The lawsuit alleges that Phelps constructed a narrative falsely suggesting the student bullied her daughter and orchestrated a biased internal investigation against the girl. Wow. The suit also alleged that Phelps unilaterally perceived an intense rivalry between her daughter and other student athletes on the softball team. I could tell they were all in a rivalry with each other because my daughter didn't get up and play. My daughter lost, and no one cheered for her.
I could tell they were all bitches just by looking at their dumb faces.
I don't like any of them because they ain't my daughter. That's a good mom, though. I say that's a good mom. When you care about no one but your own daughter, that's the way to be a mom, I say.
Yeah.
Fuck all the other kids. Well, don't fuck all the other kids, but
No.
don't.
that would not be being a good mother.
But forget all the other kids.
Make you more of a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have more kids, probably.
Yeah. It makes you more. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. But okay, Byron's pro fucking the kids, but
No, that's
I hate kids. I have a kid, but I don't care.
oh yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I'm just a FaceTime daddy. Yeah. Only audio. I don't have to turn on the camera.
I didn't know that. you have a kid in America or in Japan?
Japan.
Wow, I
My
did not
wife
know
and
that.
daughter. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have trusted when my wife said it's a safe date. Yeah. That's how I became a father.
Wow.
She's a cougar, actually.
Really?
Yeah, cougar.
Wow.
She's 12 years older than I am, and the same age as Macaulay Culkin.
Wow, congratulations. And you said you like the older women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older, the better.
The older, the better.
Yeah.
Wow. The better to have children with.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that being said, we're going to move on to our very last story here. But before we do, we always plug the things that we have coming up here. I know that, Byron, you have some dates, right? You have some things that you're going to be doing. You're going to pull them up right now?
yeah, babe. Yep.
All right, cool. In the meantime, I believe that we are playing at the Gallery Cabaret doing some improv comedy for a show called Tuesday Good Show, and that is next Tuesday.
The 21st.
Which is the 21st, and I believe that show is at 7 o'clock, so come out to the Gallery Cabaret. Check out some fun improv comedy. We're also playing music at My Buddy's Bar. That's not My Buddy. It's a bar called My Buddy's.
It's called that.
And we're going to be playing some music in the window there on Sunday, right? That's on a Sunday?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
All right. Well, this is a great plug right here. We are really professional. We have our dates.
It's in May, isn't it?
Yeah, it's this month.
Oh, yeah. The 26th.
The 26th. At what time?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Yep.
So come listen to some music. We're going to, Byron and I are going to be playing, and you're going to love it. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, you'll like it.
And Saku, do you have anything you want to plug for the people? upcoming shows or social media for them?
I perform at the Laugh Factory a lot, so you can follow my schedule from my Instagram. You can follow my Instagram as long as you can spell my name. But I realized Saku Yanagawa exactly sounds like Hakuna Matata.
I've never thought of that.
Right? Yeah. What a wonderful phrase. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I just realized,
That's fantastic.
Saku Yanagawa.
Well, I'll put a link to your social media in the description. So if you want to check out Saku doing stand-up, definitely go check him out. He's
very funny.
Very, very funny.
Thank you.
Has done a lot of Byron and I shows as well back when we were doing comedy shows. So
back when we were funny.
Back when we were funny.
Those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days. We were never funny. Hey there, Crass Wipes. I just want to take a quick moment to tell you about the best way to support Lauren and I and all of Working Crass Podcast, and that is patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We are making some super funny bonus episodes every single week, putting them out there on Patreon. If you want to check them out, go ahead there, patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We would really appreciate the support. It would really, really help us out. If you're not convinced yet, here's a quick clip of one of our latest episodes.
They're going to take it to the extreme. You're just going to walk in there. It's going to be smeared with shit.
Yeah.
They're going to turn into like little, chimpanzees, and they're going to toss their feces around the bathroom, smear it around. There's going to be a threat written in poo-poo on the wall at your office.
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened. The heir of Slytherin will rise.
Yeah. So
if you like what you see, go head over to patreon.com/workingcrasspod. We got a lot more of it over there. All right, back to the episode. Cool. So that being said, to finish this episode out, we love to read Reddit Am I the Assholes? This is where people go to Reddit and ask, are they the asshole? They have some kind of situation. They feel like maybe they're an asshole, and so they're going to ask if they're the asshole. And we will decide whether or not they are an asshole. This person says, am I the asshole for photoshopping my female friend's body when she asked me to make her look prettier? I am a straight male, by the way, to clear up any confusion before it starts. I post a lot on Instagram, and I've been known to make myself look a lot better in the pictures than in real life. I use this Chinese app to make my subtle beautifying adjustments. I don't hate how I look. They just turn him from a white male into a Chinese male in every image.
Yeah. It's like, you don't look anything like you look in real life, dude.
Talk about like catfishing on dating apps.
Is it TikTok? I don't know.
What Chinese app are you talking about?
He just uses a filter on TikTok. He has like a baby face. I don't hate how I look, by the way. I'm pretty fit and I'm pretty handsome. Okay, brag
all
much.
Right, dude.
Thank you.
But I like to make myself as close to perfect as possible in the pictures.
Okay.
The app is really great. I can do things like narrowing the nose, enlarging the eyes, slimming the face, lowering the hairline, widening the chest. Jesus, I can make myself into a whole creature if I want. Lengthening the legs, concealing acne, etc. You can't even tell I've made adjustments to the picture unless I show you the original. I mean, if you do all of those things, I can tell you've made adjustments. You're going to look like Slender Man. My female friend asked me if I could make adjustments to her photos to make her look prettier. I told her about the app. She looked at it and said it was too complicated for her. I asked her what she wanted to be beautified, and she said, just use my best judgment to make her look more beautiful. She's already pretty gorgeous, by the way. But hey, even pretty people want to be prettier. So already I'm on his side, okay? He asked, what do you want me to do with the picture? She said, I don't care. You do whatever you want. And he goes, all right, well, I'm giving you big old lips, big old tits, and a big ass. Like, that's what's going to happen here.
That's dealer's choice.
The older, the better. I'm going to give you wrinkles on your face. She sent me 5 photos, and off I went. Pro bono work. Pro boner work. It's really quick to beautify these pictures, by the way. Only about 5 minutes minutes per picture. I did the basic beautifications with her face like I mentioned above. With her body, I made her waist a tiny bit narrower and her hips a tad bit wider. But in the 2 pictures where her boobs are visible and can easily be manipulated with, I made them look about a cup size bigger each. I just I want to see the pictures to compare. Did he make her look absurd? When I sent the beautified pictures back to her, before saying thanks, she questioned me why I messed with her boobs. I told her that's what she wanted me to do, to use my best judgment to make her look as perfect as possible while still looking like herself. She told me that was unnecessary, and I'm body and booby shaming her. Oh my God. You're booby shaming me. Yeah. Sometimes my mom, by the way, booby shames me. She goes, "You got tits, boy." I told her it was a misunderstanding then, and if she only wanted her face beautified, she should have clarified. She sent me the emoji with the dashed line eyes and the underscore mouth, and that was it. Am I the asshole for beautifying her body? You know what? This is the first one that the crowd voted asshole. I don't know if he's an asshole or not.
Yeah, I mean,
he did ask first. If he didn't ask, if she said just do this and this, and he just did that, then I would say, probably an asshole, right? If she had specific concerns and he fixed and he gave her big tits or whatever, but she said no, do your best and do what you want to do.
Well, I think this guy's an asshole, but I don't think he's an asshole because of this. He just seems like he's probably an asshole.
Just in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why, do you have a reason?
Well, because he's like, I'm pretty handsome. He's a bit
based
cocky.
off of all the pictures he's adjusted of himself.
Yeah, that's right.
But this does seem ridiculous to get mad at him for literally saying, "Oh, I don't know how to do this. Can you beautify me?"
Yeah.
And then he does it, and then she's like, "You made my boobs bigger, you perv."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm sorry, I thought you said boobify."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally boobified you.
I don't know. As a Japanese person, I love fat shaming.
and as Americans, we do too.
I
That's
love
funny.
Shaming,
Yeah, that is. I mean, I get why a woman might be upset if you started. You're like, "Hey, I'll make you look more beautiful," and she gets the picture back and it looks nothing like her. Then you're like, "Look, I made you beautiful. I fixed those gross tits."
Yeah.
I say he's an artist.
Or if she has A cups and he makes them double D's or something,
Yeah.
Like anime tits.
Yeah.
Anime tits.
Yeah. She's black and he makes her white. He's like, "There, I fixed you." She's like, "Excuse
That's
me?"
all he did, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, "That's not the problem. It's still the boobs."
Wow.
And then I don't like how she responded with an emoji, and with an underscore mouth. That's your response. Come on, talk to me, maybe not through an emoji.
Yeah. How old were they? Did it say they're?
He didn't.
Oh, no.
He didn't say his age.
I'm a straight male, by the way, just to clear up any confusion. I love to start it that way.
Yeah.
I'm a straight male.
That's probably why they call him an asshole.
Yeah, maybe.
Stuff like that.
He starts by writing I'm not gay or anything.
Yeah.
That's literally how he starts this.
He's not happy about using asshole, right?
Yeah.
It's I'm not fat. I'm not queer. I'm a man. I'm straight.
You're not in the wrong, but I can see where she is coming from. Playing with Photoshop and making yourself look closer to perfect is risky for a lot of people. Often it can bring light to insecurities we had no idea we had. I have 2 guesses as to what happened. A, her boobs are one of her big insecurities, and messing with them in Photoshop triggered it.
Then she should have said so.
Yeah, she should have said, "But don't touch my boobs." Yeah.
It's I won't.
Yeah.
Physically.
You gotta call safe on the titties before you have somebody Photoshop you.
Yeah. She liked her, or B, she liked her boobs and didn't think they needed any Photoshop, but you making them appear bigger has her questioning that. Again, you didn't do anything wrong, but be aware that if someone asks you to beautify them, it's probably best to ask for specifics. But
Which
he
he did.
Yeah, the next one.
Yeah.
He did try, though. Yeah. Exactly. He asked what she wanted. She said, "I don't care." And then she cared.
It's Crazy.
It's like, if you were to ask me like, hey, sweetheart, could you, beautify my picture? And then I just take someone else's
you would
face
just
and
remove
put it
my
on
flannel.
yeah, I'd put you in girl clothes.
De-lesbianify you.
It's an impossible mission.
I just give you a picture back and I've poorly photoshopped some actress's face on your face. You would be like,
Well, actually,
you
I
just
probably
want
would
someone
laugh.
else?
I think I would probably laugh because that's kind of funny.
I mean, it is pretty funny to just give you back a picture of someone else.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, everyone should go out there and, boobify their pictures, Really make them into
Make them honkers.
Maybe the thumbnail for this video should be all of us with giant tits.
Yeah, when I make the thumbnail, I'll give all of us big tits.
Honestly, yesterday I learned a new English word.
Yes?
Motorboat.
Oh, you didn't know motorboat. Oh.
I've never seen it in Japan.
Yeah. You get in
Motorboat,
it's a boat on the water, and then you go drive a motorboat, right?
Yeah,
That's what that is?
Yeah. Motorboat. Yeah.
Wow. So what a sad culture. Japan doesn't have motorboating.
Only surfboard.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I wake up in the morning on motorboat, and I go to bed on motorboat. That's funny. Well, speaking of what we learned recently, we always end the episodes with something that we learned in the episode today. Yeah. So we can go around the table. Byron, you want to start with something?
Does it have to be in the episode?
Yes, it does have to be in the episode.
Because I learned a Korra one, and it's kind of related.
All right.
Another Korra fact.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Japan changed its flag. And there was, they look almost identical, but the shade of red is like slightly different, and it's 1% more in the center.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When was that?
I'm surprised you didn't know that, Miss Flag.
I didn't know that.
Lauren knows every flag of every country.
I do know
she's a
lot
bit
of flags.
autistic, so she knows every single flag.
Somewhere on the spectrum.
Apparently, the old flag was not centered perfectly, and there was a reason why it wasn't. But it was pretty centered. They look almost identical. It's like hard to even tell any difference. Mm-hmm. But the color of red is slightly changed, and then literally 1% over to the right to make it perfectly center.
Interesting.
Is it centered like my hat?
Yeah. Oh wait, the microphone is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, the head. Yeah.
That's probably the
that
new
looks centered
flag. I mean, I think this was in like 1977.
So it's probably.
Yeah,
probably.
But
it matches this red on.
And even the old flag still looked like centered.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was off.
It was just a small little change.
Just a very small thing, and the core people were like, "This just goes to show." Japanese pursuit of perfection.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So I learned that, and then I also want to plug my book, which we forgot to mention when we were talking about people writing books.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you wrote a book.
Well, I haven't finished it, but I do have a language.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Plug it.
You it right now.
Oh, okay. You don't have the name of the book.
Don't have a name.
But he's figured out the language he wants to write his book in.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's only step one.
Fluent Mandarin.
Yeah. Gonna write in Mandarin.
You're gonna use this to test the next person you take out on a date to see if they're being truthful about their profile.
If they spoke Mandarin or not.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And sorry,
Took me a bit. Yeah.
I had to translate for you, Lauren.
Remember, I am the resitard. Okay, we gotta account for that.
Saku, what'd you learn today?
I just learned fat shaming in America is bad.
Very nice.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Well,
On Working Crass podcast, it's A-okay.
Walking Crass.
Working Crass
yeah.
podcast.
Crass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lauren, what about you?
I learned that the Miss Japan pageant could easily solve all of this confusion if they just follow the American way, and that's to give every participant a trophy and call them a champion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Champion.
Wow.
They're all champions. Beautiful, beautiful champions.
Yeah. What a Trump way.
Oh man. Let's see. What did I learn? I learned about the biggest tragedy in Japanese history, and that is the killing of all of the animals at the zoo.
Yeah.
That is the wildest thing. I actually learned that for the first time, and now I know one of his relatives, so I know who's responsible for it. I learned just how many spears it takes to kill an elephant. That's right. Well, thanks for watching the episode. Thanks for joining us this week. We appreciate it. Join us next week for another brand new guest in our month of mayhem. And see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3.